Shills up to the plate, one out. One on after a Font single to the left. The kick and the delivery, a breaking ball in there, called strike one. To the second baseman, Junior. Osborne, the lefty, comes set. Long look, kicks and delivers home. Outside, gets away from the catcher. Font will head to second base. Unable to corral it was McKay behind the plate.
It's a cold day for baseball, isn't it, Josh?
Cold, wet, April baseball.
Windy.
In the Midwest.
It's better yesterday, and yesterday still wasn't.
It was beautiful yesterday. 2-0 the count to Adam Shills. The kick and the delivery low, then the dirt gets away from the catcher, McCabe again. And Font will get to third base and 90 feet away.
Good dirt ball read there by Tony Font, making his way to third base. Runner in scoring position, one out.
Nick, we have to tell the viewers why the Blue Devils are batting in the top of the first inning.
Because we had a field switch. Because Zion's field is underwater, so they moved the game here.
The 3-0 home. Breaking ball in there, called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Grant Osborne. Tall, lanky left-hander.
Very tall.
Long hair.
Very long hair.
Noah Syndergaard type. Not as nice.
Not as blonde.
Not as nice.
Not as blonde.
Long pause. Kicks and delivers home. Swung on, ground ball to the right side. Fielded by Metzger. Steps on the bag, but Font will score. Sorry, that was Henry Street, yesterday's pitcher at first base. He's the first baseman today.
A reminder of today's worn lineup. Badgley leading off. Font second. Shills third. Lyons cleaning up. Barron's DHing. Walton in left. Kyle Smith the catcher. Albert Jacques at third base. And Nick Palmieri in right field.
Base is empty now for Kendall Lyons, the cleanup hitter for today's game. Osborne kicks and the delivery. Ground ball to the left side. Unable to make the play is the third baseman, Carlson. The throw to first. There really was no play at first. Carlson still tried to throw it to Street. And Lyons is bowled with 2 away, and that'll bring up Adam Barron's. Barron's pitched yesterday's game, 6 innings, 13 strikeouts, no earned runs, on just 1 run, 4 hits, sorry. That will go down as an error on Carlson. And Lyons is on first with about 2.5 step lead. Osborne kicks and delivers. Actually doesn't deliver. Lyons goes, and it is a balk. Osborne forgot that he had to actually throw the ball to home plate, Nick.
Yeah, that's one of those as a pitcher, if a runner takes off a little bit earlier than you're anticipating, you kind of get yourself in a little bit of a panic. Same thing they did there.
So a runner now in scoring position for the Blue Devils for the second time today. Osborne kicks and delivers. Lyons is going for third. The throw down is not in time. Lyons just got in.
Speed.
And I don't think I've ever seen, I've been playing Kendall since we were about 9 years old. I don't think I've ever seen him steal third base before.
Yeah, Kendall Lyons' speed, you do not find those very often in the same sentence. But he got there in time, running in scoring position, 2 outs.
So 90 feet from scoring is Lyons. The 1-0 home is swung on, ground ball to the right side, fielded cleanly by Street on the hop. He touches the bag, and that will retire the side. The Blue Devils get 1 run on 1 hit and leave 1 on third base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It is 1-0 Blue Devils.
And welcome back. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Zion will line up as follows. Villalobos at shortstop, near Gardner in left, Carlson at third, Streed, the first baseman, cleaning up, Guzman, the designated hitter, Alvarado in center, McCabe behind the dish, Hutchinson at second, and Bartz in right field.
The junior, Tommy Beardman, throws first pitch strike to the leadoff hitter for the second straight day, Rafael Villalobos for the ZBs. Beardman kicks and delivers home with ground ball to left side and foul. Nick, tell us about Tommy Beardman.
Yeah, Tommy Beardman, one impressive start on the spring trip. 4 innings, 4 runs, only 1 earned. Not a very good defensive game for the Blue Devils. 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and he's owning a 1.75 ERA.
The 0-2 home, pop fly to shallow right field, calling for it is Shills. He'll make the catch, collision with Palmieri. He holds on, and that will retire Villalobos.
That's one of those fly balls in a day like today where the wind is up there whipping. You know, once that ball goes up, it's going to move about 6 times before it comes down. So, you know, if you're a fielder today, you know, you don't want to give up on the ball because that wind will play tricks with it.
First pitch to the left fielder, Niergarter, goes right behind him. Niergarter came in for an inning in relief yesterday out of right field. Went back to center in yesterday's game. Beardman kicks and delivers home. It's upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Defensive alignment for the Blue Devils. Nick, take it away.
We'll start in the outfield. Walton, Badgley, and Palmieri left to right. Well, third to first, Jacques Font, Shills, and Lyons. Kyle Smith getting back-to-back duties behind the dish for today's starting pitcher, junior Tommy Beardman. I do believe Tommy Beardman has a birthday either today or yesterday. So happy birthday to Tommy Beardman.
It is his birthday today, 17 years young,
Very young.
As he throws the 2-0 pitch high for ball 3, 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 is in there, called strike 1. Beardman, a twin with his brother Taylor. So happy birthday to Taylor as well. The 3-1 home, swung on and missed, and the count has run full to A.J. Niergarter. Palmieri and Walton playing in the corner outfielders. The 3-2 home is fouled back to the screen. And we will get another full count pitch. Jaquez is staying even with the bag at third. Normal depth for Font and Shills in the middle and on the other.
As a third baseman, you know, especially on a slow roller on a wet field, you know, every play, you know, is going to seem like a do or die play. He fielded with the glove, had a nice transfer, good throw, especially a good throw on the run. But, you know, just because that ball didn't really roll, it just kind of hit the grass and sunk.
The first pitch to the third baseman, Andrew Carlson, back in the same 3-hole as he was yesterday. 1 on, 1 out, 1-0 pitch, 1-0 count. Beardman comes set, kicks and delivers home. Upstairs, but called strike 1. Beardman wearing the eye black as a pitcher. Not seen often, but we have a guest in attendance today, Ryan Risch. He is known for the eye black.
Big eye black fan. I personally was more of the sunglasses type. Not a big fan of the eye black.
The 1-1 home breaking ball is off the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Carlson.
Really good attempt there by Beardman. Tried to go with the 1-1 curveball away. Just barely missed off the outside corner.
Beardman working for the stretch for the first time. Niergarter goes. The pitch high. Pop up on the left side. Niergarter has to fly it back to first. Font underneath it at his shortstop position. Makes the grab. 2 away. Nick, that was helpful for Tony Font going from second to cover for the steal and getting back to his position to field it.
Yeah, especially because, you know, especially with that wind, there's just so much wind up there. You don't know really where the baseball is going, as I made that point earlier. You're just really not sure. And kudos to Font to be able to recognize it after going to have to try and cover the bag on the steal, to be able to get back to his more natural position and make the play.
That'll bring up Henry Streed, pitcher in last night's ball game. Talking to some players last night, he has a big fastball is what they were saying.
Yeah, I think some
First
of
pitch
them
fouled to
may
the
have
left
been
side.
surprised, especially because based on Zion-Benton's history of not being able to have a powerhouse arm. I think that threw the hitters for a loop in the first couple of innings, especially this early. They really haven't seen that kind of velocity before. But after talking with some of the players, as you did, it was one of those things where it's like they wanted to get more hits because they felt like offensively they didn't really do enough to have a productive day at the plate. I don't think they had more than 4 hits.
The 0-1 home, fouled back to the screen, no balls, 2 strikes. Beardman to Streed, just underway here. Left field behind the fence. Some might say McCovey's Cove.
Yes, left field has definitely turned into a lake or a pond, and it kind of goes into the river, into the townhomes in right field.
The 0-2, a breaking ball, is called strike 3. It was in the dirt.
Merry Christmas, Tommy.
And that will retire the side. They get no runs on 1 hit and leave 1 on base. We go to the second inning. It's 1-0 Blue Devils.
Welcome back. Blue Devils will bat for the second time today.
It's Jeremy Walden up to bat. First pitch, fly ball into left field. Underneath it is Niergarter. He makes the grab. 1 away. That'll bring up Kyle Smith. The Northern Illinois commit steps to the plate and it's just his second game on this field as a Blue Devil. I believe that is a towel in his right back pocket.
Yeah, it looks like a towel.
Former Blue Devil Tom Kenny used to
Yes.
have that a lot. Got yelled at actually one time for it.
Yeah.
First pitch to Smith is outside for ball 1. No kayakers yet out in left field in that pond, lake, ocean, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want a kayak in that kind of water.
The 1-0 is in there.
I don't
Strike 1.
think it's very sanitary water.
Just rainwater.
Yeah, but we do a lot of bad things in the environment, so it's not exactly a pure H2O. Yesterday we got the physics lesson. Today we're going with the environmental science lesson.
Well, I am in an earth science class, so it does.
I'm in geography, so that kind of counts, I think.
Yeah. The 1-1 home is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike from Osborne to Smith. Working from the stretch is Osborne. Hair flowing in the wind.
Do you ever want to have long hair like that?
I can't really grow at the pitch. Line drive into left center field. Neargarder is unable to make the play. And Smith is aboard with a single. He'll try to stretch it out for 2.
Down.
The throw into second is not in time. Ball got away from the second baseman, Hutchinson, but it didn't get far enough for Smith to get to third. And a great hustle play by Kyle Smith on that single, turning it into a double.
Yeah, good job by Kyle Smith taking the elevated the pitch and taking it into left center field. Courtesy runner Tim Palazzolo will take over for Smith at second base.
You know him well?
Tim met him a couple times.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you know him?
He seems like a nice kid. He's talking with the second baseman. He's talking to Hutchinson over there.
Yeah, big team player. Team player.
I just thought you might know him.
Yeah.
Working in the stretch yet again is Osborne. The pitch to Albert Jaquez is ground ball to the left side. Fielded by Villalobos. A strong throw to first gets Jaquez out. 1 pitch on Jaquez. That's rare to see him swing at the first pitch as Palazzolo goes to third base, and that'll bring up Nick.
Yeah, we mentioned it yesterday. Albert doesn't seem to take many, or swing at the first pitch often. And the first pitch he sees today, he likes it. But the key part about that is, he got the runner over, and in a game of 90 feet, that's all you got to try to do.
In steps Nick Palmieri, trying to get the second run for the Blue Devils home. The pitch is, he shows bunt, it's low in the dirt, gets away a little bit from the catcher McCabe.
Interesting, they try to go with the 2-out bunt.
I'm not surprised based on what we've seen defensively from the left side of the infield.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily...
Not Villalobos per se, but Carlson.
Sure. I'm not necessarily surprised either. But, it's just interesting. Early in a game, you want to try a 2-out bunt.
The pitch is on the outside.
You definitely
corner.
see the 2-out bunt more in late game situations.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Blue Devils are the away team for today's game. Osborne kicks and delivers a 1-1 home. A check swing fouled into the Zion dugout. Great play by a Zion ZB. Believe that might be Kenyon Shepard out there. I know he played basketball for the ZBs. And I know he does play baseball.
Kenyon's older brother, Kent, one hell of a left-handed arm.
Kent and Kenyon.
Yes.
Not bad.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Osborne to Palmieri. The pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, McCabe. Mateo McCabe. Different catcher. We had Sebastian Guzman behind the dish last night. Evening, whatever you want to call it.
Yep, but
Sun was still up.
Yep, but they're keeping Guzman's bat in the lineup. Guzman is DHing today in the 5th spot. So there's
Palazzolo takes off for home. The throw home is in time.
That's a balk. That's a balk.
There seems to be a balk. He came set, threw home after stepping off.
That's got to be a balk.
There
was no pause.
Both Keith Stocker and Clint Smothers are surrounding the umpire. They were going to have a talk, but apparently there is
I can't.
no balk. I'm not sure how that can't be a balk. He went when...
Yeah, he never
when
came...
he came set. When he was coming set, and he never really came set.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
So, Coach Clint Smothers, veteran coach here at Warren, and he will maybe force the home plate umpire to talk to the base umpire.
Yeah, that's not a I don't understand that. To me, I saw that clear as a balk.
The Blue Devil defense is going inside the dugout again.
You like the music choice?
Safe and sound. Nick is not only the color commentator today, but he is also the music man. Not to be confused with the movie, the great movie. There's not 76 trombones here, but that's okay.
Yeah. I was never a band kid, so I know what all the instruments look like.
Trouble in River City, don't we?
Yes. Long conversation between the umpires. I don't understand you didn't see us. I didn't see a clear pause by the pitcher Osborne. Palazzolo with a straight steal of home. We have both teams currently in the dugouts, unsure of what's happening. We have a conference about 45 feet up the first base line with both umpires. We had Osborne start to come set, and then he saw Palazzolo take off from third, and then he threw the ball home. You can't do that. Because once you start to come set, you can't then make a motion home. That's a balk.
So now they are pantomiming everything right now about halfway between first and home plate, as Clint Smothers and Keith Stocker are still out there. No teams on the field. It's kind of like we're on like a rain delay. I don't know. And they will call him out.
No way.
On the review, they went to the monitor.
I don't understand. I don't.
As the home plate umpire explains, Coach Clint Smothers, we'll take a break. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the second inning. It's 1-0 Blue Devils. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. The scoreboard's kind of throwing me off because Warren is hosting this game, but it is an away game. So the Devils are still on the home side of the scoreboard for whatever reason. It's very confusing.
It just says Devils on there, so you gotta just go with it. The 1-0 home is lined into left field. That's a base hit for Sebastian Guzman. And the ZBs have already gotten half the amount of hits they had yesterday.
They did. Going back to our earlier conversation before we went into break, the umpires convened for a couple minutes in about 45 feet up the first baseline, and they stayed with the same call of out.
It's hard to change a call when there's no review, there's nothing.
It is, but if it's a balk, it doesn't matter because it's still a... Because a balk, a runner advances regardless. So you're not supposed to, but it's one of those fine lines as an umpire is like, should we do it or should we not do it?
It's hard to change a call.
Sure.
3 minutes later, 1-0 to Alvarado, ground ball left side, past the outstretched glove of Albert Jaquez, and a base hit. So 2 aboard here in the bottom of the second inning. I wanted to say top of the third, but it's not.
Yeah, Albert just playing up on the grass for a potential bunt, just a hard ground ball lined right past him. That's one of the disadvantages if you play in like that, like Albert was. It's one of those things where, a hard ground ball is going to be hard to field by anybody, but especially if you're up.
Showing bunt, pulling back, swinging is Mateo McCabe. So, no balls, 1 strike to the righty catcher. Right-handed hitting catcher. I know if I said lefty catcher, people would get all up in arms to me. Lions playing in at first, charging on the bunt. No show. The pitch is outside for ball 1.
Beardman working a little bit slower than yesterday. Adam
I don't
Behrens.
think anybody could go faster than Adam Behrens.
The Mark Burley pace.
He probably went faster than Burley. Beardman set, kicks and delivers the 1-1 home. It's inside, nearly hit McCabe. 2 balls, 1 strike. And before we can get another pitch, Kyle Smith will go talk to his junior battery mate, and they will talk over. The outfielder's thinking, it's cold out here. Please, just get this inning over with. I don't know, is that how you felt, Nick? Long innings? In the hot and in the heat and in the cold and the rain and the snow, all the conditions.
Not a big fan of long innings in general. Especially weather conditions definitely dictates a player's want to be out there. As Aaron Gersold was jumping up and down because of the weather conditions.
High fly ball, camping underneath it and left field is Walton. He makes the play going backwards, nearly slips, makes the catch.
Aaron Gersold is with Jake Hall. They are running down to the left field bullpen to get Gersold loose.
Dick, I don't know if you noticed there, but after Walton caught the ball and was trying to throw it in, he slipped. I believe it was his right leg that slipped back. Dangerous conditions out here.
It's certainly
in the outfield.
It's certainly wet conditions. That's why baseball we wear metal cleats, so there's less give in the cleats in the ground.
The pitch is a strike on the bunt attempt, and the guy on first base, I believe that is McCabe. No, Alvarado was like 60% of the way to second base.
Yeah, that was
great play by Adam Schills, by the way. Great play.
So basically what happened there, Tommy threw to Kyle Smith at the plate. The runner got so far off, the Blue Devils were in a bunt defense. Kendall Lyons was already about 45 feet away from first base. Schills was able to get to first base in time for Smith to throw to Schills at first base and pick off the runner at first base.
So, knocks down a potential rally for the ZBs. The 1-1 home to the second baseman, Trevor Hutchinson.
That's one of those. That back pick to first, especially in a bunt defense, is what Warren practices religiously.
Correction, the count's 2 balls, 1 strike, as Beardman throws another swinging strike past Trevor Hutchinson. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on the ZB second baseman. Long look at second. Beardman kicks and delivers home a breaking ball outside, and the count has run full.
Yeah, if you're Tommy Bridman, this is not a situation where you want to put on Hutchinson. You have Hutchinson hitting the 8 spot. You have Bart, the right fielder, on deck. You just want to end this inning right here, right now.
The 3-2 home is a check swing. He did not
appeal.
Go.
Check him.
There is no appeal.
Check him.
And it'll be 2 on, 2 out now.
I think Kyle might have asked the umpire.
I don't think he went. I don't think it was.
Yeah,
really
but even if it's close on a 2-strike play as a catcher, you want to always appeal that.
They'll bring up the right fielder, Bart.
My favorite, one of my favorite things to do as a catcher was to always do the point down to either first base or down to second base for the check swing appeal. Always a big fan of that.
Watching too much MLB, aren't you?
I am. Yes.
When
you didn't play much, every time you got in the game, it was always about me.
The 0-1 home is swung on and missed. Strike 2. The throw to first by Smith to Lyons, I believe, hits the runner and actually saves Smith from allowing the runners to advance 90 feet, if not even more.
Yeah, that was a good knockdown by Kendall Lyons at first base, because if that ball goes into right field, you're at least giving up another 90 feet to the runner on second, who I believe is Guzman. Just one of those things where you don't want to get the ball to the outfield.
1-2 home is swung and hits at high heat, and that will retire the side. They get no runs on 2 hits and leave 2 on base. We go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Blue Devils. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Palmieri, Badgley, and Tony Font to lead off for the Blue Devils.
First pitch from Osborne. Palmieri shows bunt. I don't even know if he jumped and was 10 feet tall, he would have been able to touch that ball, so he pulls back ball 1.
Yeah, that is not what we in the baseball world called a pitch. That is a throw. That is not a competitive pitch there by Osborne. I think a little thrown off by the leadoff bunt attempt.
Brings in Carlson a little bit, just about a step in from the bag. The pitch is outside for ball 2. Regular depth in the outfield for the ZBs. Nick, we didn't get the jersey report after this pitch. We'll get it for you.
I forgot about that.
Osborne kicks and delivers outside, ball 3, and here's your unsponsored jersey report.
These jerseys are brought to you by me because we don't have a sponsor. The Blue Devils in their white, typical, usually home uniforms, gold sleeves, blue numbers, and blue and white trucker hats. The Zion-Benton Bees are in their road grays, white letters, and maroon sleeves.
The 3-0 is upstairs, ball 4, and a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for Palmieri, and that'll bring us to the top of the order with Charlie Badgley. 2 players on this team are twins, Nick. Don't see that often.
Yeah, you don't really see twins in a baseball. On many baseball, I'm trying to remember if I ever played with anyone who was a twin.
I actually have seen as the first pitch to Badgley is outside for ball 1.
I remember umping for a team where they had identical twin boys on the same baseball team.
Could be deceiving for the umpire, like, hey, I didn't pitch.
It was, yeah.
The 1-0 home is low for ball 2. The throw over from McCabe to first base, trying to get Palmieri, wasn't even close. He one-hopped it in. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning on this nice and windy day. Wouldn't say nice, actually. I'm going to
windy.
Refrain from
miserable.
Saying that word.
Cold.
Nice. The 2-0 home. Upstairs, ball 3, so the first 7 pitches of the inning for Osborne have all been on the left side.
Yeah.
Balls and strike column.
A little bit missing arm side. A couple things as a pitcher. If you're missing that far arm side, you maybe want to lengthen out your stride. Just try to create a little bit more time for your arm. Because if you're missing arm side, your arm's late. So you want to try to speed up that by lengthening your stride.
The 3-0 is blown away for ball 4. And it'll be first and second. Nobody out as Palmieri takes a wide turn at second. Still out there. And will finally retreat back to the base. And time is called. Nick, we were talking about Twins, and I did see when I'm the public address announcer for the girls soccer team here at Warren. I did see when they played Highland Park on Monday, 3 sisters, their pair of twins was on the team. They're all sisters, and then one was a year younger.
Wow.
It was, and they're all starting. It made it easier for me. It was the same last name. If I mess it up once, I can mess it up 3 times.
Right,
because it's consistency.
Let's see if I can test my soccer knowledge. There are 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 players on the pitch at the same time.
Just a few off. 11.
Oh.
They play 11 on 11.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
God, I suck. I played soccer, and then they wanted me to play goalie, but I always want to play midfield so I can go both on offense and defense.
Nick, I don't know if you realize this, but I think we played on the same Gurney Park District soccer team when we were younger. I think.
We did?
I believe so.
I don't remember.
The first pitch to Tony Fon is upstairs for ball 9 from the pitcher Osborne. We did it. I believe, Nick, your dad did coach us.
He did coach. I don't remember much of soccer, to be honest with you. I only remember the 2 goals I scored. That's about it. That's when I stopped.
Long set, a couple looks. The pitch is upstairs. Font shows bunt. Pulls back. 10 straight balls to start the inning from Grant Osborne.
Yeah, the Zion has 2 players throwing kind of behind the dugout because their bullpen is muddy. So I wonder if Osborne's day is coming to a close.
The 2-0 home is in there, called strike 1.
All good things must come to an end.
So on the 11th pitch of the inning for Grant Osborne, he gets the benefit of a call and has his first strike of the 3rd inning. He comes set, kicks and delivers. It's in the dirt. Good stop by McCabe. 3 balls, no strikes. Nick. There's a Nick on second base. I wanted to make it a point. Osborne didn't even look at Nick Palmieri out on second base. Let's see if Palmieri takes advantage of that.
Yeah, Palmieri's he's moving his feet. I'd like to see Palmieri get a little bit more of distance between him and second. Call time, thank you.
Long time on the mound. Nothing, no movement. Font calls time. Baseball IQ, Nick.
Yeah, very baseball IQ. Every time, players always forget they have that luxury to call time. Just stick your hand up, time please, sir, or time blue, if the pitcher's taking too long.
The 3-1 home is called strike 2. Might have been a bit inside. We apologize if you hear the wind. It is.
I don't apologize.
This isn't a soundproof box.
We're working on it.
Hopefully we'll get a nice box, maybe mid-June. That'd be nice.
What should Shill's walk-up song be?
Palmieri takes off for third. Not even looking as
Go.
The throw gets away from the third baseman Carlson, and Palmieri will score as Badgley will go from first to third. And that's what we just talked about, Nick. Osborne was not looking at Palmieri. Palmieri goes as he was coming set. He came set this time. Osborne did. He throws the third. Bad throw in a panic throw. And his third baseman Carlson unable to make the play to keep the ball in front of him. And the Blue Devils have doubled their lead, 2-0.
So based on one pickoff, the both Blue Devil base runners advanced 180 feet.
The 3-2 is called strike 3. A bit upstairs. Fine already threw his bat. Was ready to drop his elbow guard and head to first, and said he'll be picking up his bat, keeping that elbow guard on, and taking it off in the dugout. 1 away. That'll bring up Adam Shills. Throws a left-hander. That will force the center fielder Alvarado to move to the right side, or the left side, of the second base bag, depending on how you're looking at it, as Osborne comes set, kicks and delivers the first pitch. It's upstairs. The throw on a back pick is, I believe, hits Badgley.
Yep, right. Right in the back.
Right in the back.
Right between the number 1 and 2.
Speaking of actually getting hit in the back, I heard, I didn't see it yesterday, but as Derek Young was warming up, I believe Mason Tokarts was the shield, and he did get hit in the back and let out a little bit of a scream. So not a great day for his birthday.
I did not hear that.
I'm surprised we didn't hear the scream.
All right, be nice.
1-0 the count. The pitch upstairs, ball 2 to the junior second-year varsity starter Adam Shills. Shills' new number this year, or the number 4 last year, that is now worn by Kyle Bender.
27. Hey, that's the one I wore. He's wearing my number.
He rocks it better. The 2-0 home, swung on and fouled right back over the screen and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Can we go back to that real quick? He rocks it better. Excuse me?
He does.
Is it because he plays more than I did?
Maybe I just see it more often.
Yes.
I think I'm seeing it more often.
Frequency.
I don't know why it's not retired.
Yeah, but it should be. It should be.
Retired numbers. Little Warren baseball trivia. What number is retired, but not officially anymore?
I should remember it.
The 2-1 home is on the outside corner, called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Probably one of the more famous, even today, baseball players of all time.
Yeah, give me some time. I need to think about that. I wasn't prepared for that. I should know that, but I don't.
I believe your dad would know. I believe.
You dating my dad?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch is
not like that.
Just
you
misses
weirdos.
the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 shills. We'll give you until the bottom half of the inning to figure it out. You gotta give me the name.
Oh, I don't know if I can give you. Oh boy.
Think about it at home. Tweeted us at @pose_Josh at NickBalls05. The 3-2 home to Shills. Swung on, fly ball, right field. Bartside not able to make the play. 1 hops the wall. Badgley will score. Shills will trot into second base, actually slide, and a 1-out RBI double from Adam Shills, and the Blue Devils are up 3-0.
Yeah, really good job by Shills taking the inside fastball, pulling it to the right field, 1 hops the fence, and Blue Devils in business.
And that will force a meeting to the mound from the ZB manager, as for the second straight day he steps over the line, superstitions and all. So no idea. I gave you the number, right?
No.
All right, so you have to have the number too.
Ooh. I should know this.
You should.
How about we get to a break, and on the other side of this break, I'll give it to you.
We'll go to a break. Osborne departs, brings in Metzger, and we will be back. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the Almond campus. Kendall Lyons steps in against the new southpaw, Wiley Metzger.
First pitch is low. It gets away a little bit from the catcher McCabe. Not far enough for Adam Shills. Probably could have gotten a third.
Probably.
Didn't test it.
To go back to our previous conversation into the break, the player is Derek Shelton. Also was a coach. Don't know the number, though. I'm thinking about it, though.
The 1-0 home is in the dirt again. Shills will take off for third.
Down.
McCabe throws the third. Not in time, and Shills gets to third base on a wild pitch.
Yeah, just really good dirt ball read by Adam Shills at second base. Especially in a secondary lead, you want to shuffle, pause, and then you kind of want to read the ball where it kicks away, and Shills made the good decision to take on the extra 90, well, at that point, an extra 50, 55 feet.
The 2-0 home for Metzger. Swing, fly ball, right center field going after it is Alvarado. It gets down, and Lions will get a RBI double as Adam Shills crosses the plate, and the Blue Devils have extended their lead to 4-0.
Yeah, just a really good piece of hitting by Kendall Lyons, taking the outer fastball, go to right center with it, and a good hustle double. You're seeing a lot more hustle doubles in modern baseball than we ever really have.
Yeah, they especially like this Warren team, you're either putting pressure on the other team or you're being pressured.
You're either applying pressure or you're feeling pressure.
They feel pressure and they do a good job rounding the corner. They rounding first and making it seem like they're going for second, forcing a bad throw, getting an extra 90 feet to put yourself in scoring position. As Adam Behrens will step to the plate. First pitch gets away from the catcher McCabe. It gets right back to him. Lions off to third. The throw is in time, but it was on the bounce and off the bag. But Lions is in there.
It kind of
has 90 more feet.
That kind of goes back to our conversation we were having yesterday on yesterday's broadcast. If you missed it, go back and check it out on the YouTube Blue Devil Radio Network. But with the brick backstop, you never really know where the ball's going to bounce. And it bounced right back to McCabe, made it a closer play at third base than it probably should have been.
Lions on third. Metzger throws home.
Nope.
Gets away from the catcher McCabe once again.
That's why I was never a good base runner.
Strikes.
That's why I was never a good base runner. I would have taken off and I would have been dead to rights.
And McCabe will go talk to his battery mate, Wiley Metzger. Once again, you can tweet at us at @Pose_Josh at NickPels05 if you want to join in on what number Derek Shelton wore as a Blue Devil.
I got the player.
You got the player, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised because you should have known it right away.
I should have.
Being an NL Central manager, you should know everybody.
Pittsburgh Pirates manager.
Yeah.
One of the teams that won't really spend any money.
Not as bad as the Oakland A's.
This is true.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Lions on third as Metzger steps off. About Metzger, it's like kind of like Osborne got a haircut. Same build, lefty, lengthy lefty.
Lefty, closed stance a little bit. It's a low 3/4, half.
The pitch is in the dirt, gets away far enough for Lions to score. And the Blue Devils extend their lead, have their 4th run of the inning. With 1 away, it's 5-0.
Yeah, going back to Metzger, he's got that lefty southpaw closed delivery. So basically, he will, to describe our viewers, his right foot, when he comes set on the rubber, is in front of his left, kind of angling his backside to the batter. Most pitchers do that in terms to kind of drive the hip as a reminder to, just to get a little extra on that.
The 3-0 is blown away and a 4-pitch walk for Barons. And that will bring up Jeremy Walton. 4 runs already in for the Blue Devils. They have 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And the ZBs have no runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. We're seeing more hits today. I'm happy to see more hits.
Always happy to see hits because, hits are exciting. Baseball's fun when, Well, I was always a pitcher, so I didn't mind a good pitcher's duel. Are you more of the offensive explosion guy or the pitcher's duel kind of guy?
We're talking about baseball. Mostly I'm a defense guy in every other sport but baseball. First pitch is inside, nearly hits Walton, 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, I'm more of a defensive guy in most sports except for baseball. The pitch gets away inside, and Barons will take second base. Tough day for McKay behind the plate.
Always a big fan of the pitchers duel because pitching, as really good at pitching, almost threw a no-hitter against
You just said you're a
Waukegan.
fan of offense.
I am.
You just contradicted your
Well,
previous
maybe.
statement.
But, I do like a good... I don't hate a pitcher's duel. I'd rather see a pitcher's duel over an offensive explosion, though.
2 balls, no strikes. The pitch popped into fair ground on the right side. Underneath it is Streed. He makes the grab with one hand, and that will retire Walton. Didn't know if the ZBs were going to be able to find it. I couldn't find the ball, but I found it. So did Streed. He made the play, and 2 away, and now Kyle Smith will step in. And before stepping into the batter's box, he wants to know what Wiley Metzger has from Jeremy Walton. Knowing Jeremy probably didn't say much.
2 arms, 2 legs, a glove, and a baseball. Ooh, that hit him.
The first pitch is behind the Lions. Barons will take a hard turn at third.
Thought that hit
Nearly
him.
turned his ankle. Third base has not been his friend in the early season of his high school career, I would say.
This is true.
But he is okay.
I thought that hit Kyle Smith. It was one of those fastballs in the dirt. I thought that may have potentially hit Kyle.
It's freezing cold, but the sun
contest.
is out for the first time today. The 1-0
That hit him.
hits Smith in the inner part of his right knee, and he will take first base. And that will bring up Albert Jaquez.
You never want to get hit in a cold game like today. Getting hit is like the worst.
Kyle's fine.
Yeah, well, as a catcher.
Another pinch running opportunity for Tim Palazzolo.
Hopefully he doesn't get thrown out this time.
Give the kid a break. We'll give him a break today.
Just today.
The first pitch to Jaquez is upstairs, ball 1.
Almost forgot to turn off the music.
I don't know if Mateo McCabe thought Palazzolo was going, but he fired the ball right back at Grant Wiley.
I wonder if the...
Wiley Metzger,
another one.
as the pitch is inside and it hits Jaquez. He throws the bat. A little bit of pain. It hurts, but that'll bring up Nick Palmieri in the 9-hole today. It's weird with Nick. Nick. He went from batting first last year, early part of his junior season, now batting 9th. First pitch to him is behind him for ball 1, and Barons will take
I thought we
cross home
almost
plate
just had
easily. It's
3
6-0.
hit batters in a row.
He's going for the record. Remember, it was actually when youth baseball, I don't know if it's still a rule throughout, if you hit 2 batters, then
2 in an inning, 3
2
in a
in an
game.
inning, and you're out of the game.
You are, yes.
You're not out of the game, you're out of pitching. As once again we will get a mound visit from the ZB coach. He'll take the ball from Wiley Metzger. His day's done. He gets 1 out. He will depart. And Steven Espinosa is seemingly to be our pitcher. He'll step in, take some warm-up pitches. We'll talk to each other. And we'll be back at 6-0 Blue Devils here in the top of the 3rd. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the top half of the third inning still. New pitcher, number 25, Steven Espinoza. Right-handed hurler. A little bit longer hair than the last one.
The 1-0 home to Nick Palmieri is low and away. It's 2 balls, no strikes to the senior right fielder. Second and third, 2 outs. Hawkins on second. Palazzolo running for Smith on third. The first righty for the ZBs today throws home. It's a foul ball. Palmieri swings out of his shoes.
Just a little bit out in front. He kind of cue-balled that one off the end of the bat, just a little bit early. Since we are an interactive broadcast, shoot me a tweet at NickPalazzolo5 or at pose_Josh if you have any music requests for in-between innings.
We're DJs up here, too.
We are. Jack of all trades, master of none.
The 2-1 home swung on high, pop-up on the left side of the infield. Calling for it is Espinosa, but catching it and colliding. A hard collision is Andrew Carlson, and that will retire the side. The Blue Devils get 5 runs and leave 2 on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Finally, it is 6-0 Blue Devils. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back. Josh Pose and Nick Palazzolo with you here on the Blue Devil Radio Network. Warren and Zion. We are in the bottom half of the third inning. Blue Devils lead 6-0. We do have some defensive changes for those keeping score at home. Alex Cortez, the senior, will take over at second base for Adam Schills. Junior Sam Schmidt will take over in right for Palmieri. And catcher Jake Hall will take over for Kyle Smith behind the dish as Tommy Beardman fires strike one.
Yeah, Nick, strike 1 to now finally the top of the order for the ZBs. That's Rafael Villalobos as the 0-1 is low for ball 1. Blue Devils sitting at 8-0. Strength of record, we talked about it in November of college basketball, and here we are talking about it in April of high school baseball. Strength of record, and Dick Vitale might say it's cupcake season, baby.
It is cupcake. Hey, you got to play who's on your schedule.
The 1-1 home, swung on ground ball to left side. I'm unable to make the play is the third base coach. It is a foul ball. I should have said foul ball before, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Kyle Smith in a dead-out sprint to go get the foul ball.
The ski mask once again.
Back in the ski mask. He looks cold.
The 1-2 home, swung on and grounded to left side, fielded cleanly by Font. The long throw is a one-hopper. A good play by Kendall Lyons, picking it out of the dirt. And 1 away. Throwing the ball around the horn did not go as smooth as the play by Font, as Lyons sailed it over back to Font into left left field.
Yep.
But one away, and that'll bring up A.J. Niergarter.
Remember, like, when we were growing up, especially coming up through baseball, it was like when you finally got to throw it around the horn, it was like the greatest thing in the world.
Oh,
It was the greatest thing in the world.
It was the best feeling. It was freedom feeling. As first pitch to Niergarter is low for ball one in the dirt.
It was the greatest feeling in the world. But once you screwed it up, you would not be able to throw it around for the rest of the game. Your coaches would not let you. It was a privilege to go around the horn.
The 1-0 home is low again for ball two. Beardman checks the mound. Landing spot a little off. So 2 balls, no strikes here in the bottom of the third inning. 6-0 Blue Devils. I want to thank you for joining us. Blue Devils just scored 5 runs in the top half of the third inning.
That scoreboard's still throwing me off.
On the inside corner, called strike 1. Niergarter. Yes, if you're just joining us, we are in the bottom of the third, and the ZBs are batting here at the Almond Road campus. Pitch is upstairs, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Tommy Beardman at 40 pitches through 2 1/3.
Finishing the Blue Devils are the away team. It was supposed to be played, I believe, Shiloh Park
It is.
where the
That's
ZBs
Shiloh.
play. It is underwater. As the pitch is low for ball 4, Niergarter is the base runner.
The second walk surrendered by Tommy Beardman today. 2 punch-outs, 2 walks, 3 hits. A pretty good day. A pretty good start so far from the junior, Tommy Beardman, birthday boy. I never liked Shiloh because it's very unique to where their dugouts, they don't have a fence in front of them. So you actually have to, not like any baseball player would ever not pay attention in the dugout. But you have to pay attention in the dugout because there's nothing stopping that baseball from hitting you right off the bat in between you.
You mentioned the dugout, and we'll get to this pitch as Beardman kicks and delivers a high pitch to Andrew Carlson. Seeds. It's a big thing in baseball.
Big fan of seeds.
When do those come out? Do they come out in April?
Whenever there's baseball, I will bring them.
Okay.
I will bring them wherever there is baseball.
I'm more of has to be a little bit warmer as the 1-0 is fouled to the left side. Still unable to make the play is the Waukegan coach Zion coach, rather.
Yeah,
I was just about to ask you about Waukegan's field. Had never been there.
Bowen Field. Interesting design at Bowen. It's mainly used for high school baseball and adult men's leagues during the season.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. It is Beardman versus Carlson as Waukegan,
Zion.
struggling today. The Zion
Different
coach.
colors.
Runner goes, swung on and missed. The throw from Hall is not in time. A good throw by Jake Hall, just a good jump by Niergarter.
Really good throw by Jake Hall to second base, and a really quick tag by Cortez. Because you can have a good throw, but you gotta have. That's why Javi Baez is so good in the middle infield on tags. I know he's your favorite baseball player, but he's just so quick with his hands, especially on tags.
Sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is fouled away to the left side. No, but we did watch Kendall Lyons swing at a ball in the dirt on 3-2, and it did remind me of a certain Javi Baez that I've seen play in a Cubs uniform.
Which at bat?
Who's now in a Tigers uniform. Opening day tomorrow. We had our home opener yesterday here at the Almond Road campus.
I will be attending at Wrigley Field.
You and about 10,000 other people. The 2-2 home breaking ball in there on the inside corner, called strike 3. A great breaking ball from Beardman. And there are 2 away, and in steps Henry Street.
Yeah, really good breaking ball there by Tommy Beardman to freeze the batter. And not a nice comment by you about the Cubs in attendance, but it's all right. I'll let that one go.
It's been a long time since I could make that joke as a White Sox fan. Street with an open stance. The first pitch is a high curve, called for strike 1.
Long time since you won a World Series as well.
No balls, 1 strike to Street. Couple looks at the runner, Niergarter at second. He kicks and delivers. Line foul to the left side.
Watch
Nearly
yourself.
hits the Zion third base coach.
Kyle Smith, again in another sprint. Not a dead-out sprint, but sprinting. He'll have to likely crawl behind the tarp to get that baseball along the third base fence line.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Niergarter on second. Beardman looks, delivers home. High pop up in foul ground. Lions trying to get underneath it. He is, and he makes the catch leaning back. And that will retire the side. They get no runs on no hits and leave 1 on base. We go to the 4th inning. It's Blue Devils 6, ZB 0. John Cougar Mellencamp on the PA system. We'll be back. Life is rolling on, and so is this game. As we are in the top of the 4th inning, the Blue Devils are up 6-0. As the top of the order is up for the Blue Devils, it's Charlie Badgley leading off the inning. He's in the left-handed batter's box. Facing the 3rd pitcher the ZBs have thrown out there today is Steven Espinosa. Espinosa winds, kicks, and delivers a 57-footer for ball 1. The second of a 2-game series, the final time these two teams will see each other, unless they do play each other in the state series in late May. I believe it's mid-late May.
I think it's late May.
In a potential regional sectional. The 1-0 is outside for ball 2. We just found out today that the sectional will be at Stevenson High School.
It will be.
Unsure where the regional sites will be.
According to the IHSA website, regional site to be determined. They are looking for host spots.
Kicks, delivers home, low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Espinosa only needing 3 pitches to get out of the 3rd inning. Quick work.
I don't know if he was the pitcher throughout the entire inning. Nevertheless, he did it as the pitch to Badgley is up and in for ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk for the Blue Devil leadoff hitter here in the 4th inning and overall. That'll bring up Tony Font, called up last year, mid-season. I might say it was a mid-season acquisition or just a call-up. Service time issues.
Yes, there is no CBA preventing good players from
first pitch
making varsity.
Is in for strike 1. The high socks for the junior Font. Not a huge lead from Badgley. I say that, and Espinosa looks over and throws first. Not in time. He's back in standing. No balls, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. The pitch is way inside for ball 1. Ball kind of got away from McCabe. Bagley will be in the second base standing. There was a throw, was not in time.
Not Badgley's, Tony Font's season last year cut a tad bit short due to a chip fracture in his middle finger, diving back to first base, which ended his really good rookie campaign with the Blue Devils.
Promising future Font has. The 1-1 home is in the dirt for ball 2. Big secondary, no-go from Badgley. As McCabe kept it close to him, close enough to keep Badgley from advancing 90 feet closer to home plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out here. Here at the Almond Road campus, the pitch is way inside. It hits Font apparently. Badgley will have to go back to second base. There was no signal from the home plate umpire. And Font will take first as Adam Shills will step to the plate.
I'm shipping up to Boston. It's the name of the song.
It's a decent walk-up song. We talked about it yesterday. Still not a fan of Old Town Road.
Hey, when I was told that someone needed to be doing walk-up songs, I promised that Old Town Road would not be played. Overplayed song, if you ask me.
Espinoza kicks and delivers. First pitch home to Shields. It's up, and away for ball 1.
See if we can do a little damage. No outs. Top of the 4th. Shills does have big-time power. The wind is blowing left to right in Shills' power alley in right center.
Runner goes to third. The pitch is outside. The throw is not in time. Badgley, a great jump.
Very good jump. Once he took off, he had that bad. No, like they even, I don't know if that was a design pitch out or just a very bad curveball, but Badgley was in time.
It seemed to be the latter.
Hey, you know.
But Font also moves 90 feet to second base, so it's second and third, 2 runners in scoring position for the Blue Devils. A chance for 2 more RBIs for Shills. The pitch, high fly ball, left field. Near Gardner underneath it. He makes the grab, tagging are both runners. Badgley will score. Font will actually step on third. He's heading for home. The throw is not in time. And a great job by Tony Font. Situational awareness. We said baseball IQ. He scores from second on a fly out to left center field. And the Blue Devils have an 8-0 lead.
Yeah, really good job by Tony Font there. Hold on. I'll finish my thought here in a second.
8-0 Blue Devils. I thought Shills got a good piece of that. I didn't know it was.
He hit it right into the wind.
Right into the wind, and about 15, 20 feet short of the wall. Good play by Near Gardner. Playing deep enough, basically playing at the wall. As back in the windup, Espinoza pitches. It's a line drive to left field, and a diving play by Near Gardner to retire Lyons. Rob Lyons of a base hit, probably an extra base hit. 2 good plays by the left fielder. 2 away, and that'll bring up Adam Behrens.
Yeah, that was one of those diving liners. Really well struck ball by Kendall Lyons. You know, that's one of those as a fielder you see it down, but you know you got to leave your feet in order to make a play.
It was dropping quickly.
It was
dipping.
It reached terminal velocity. Going back to physics. Ball outside.
Ball is outside to
I'm new
Adam
here.
Behrens.
I'm new here.
The music did not turn off.
My bad.
The 1-0 is upstairs for ball 2. I'm not really, it might be the wrong side. We might just have to turn around. I got a clown to the left of me. No joker to the right, but here I am, still stuck in the middle. 2 balls, no strikes.
Come here.
2 outs. The pitch is low for ball 3, I believe, to Behrens.
I know. You and my dad were too busy making fun, so I wasn't paying attention.
We like to have fun up here, especially
Big
on
fan of
cold
fun.
days like today. The pitch is up and away for ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk. Has Adam Behrens on first base. That'll bring up Jeremy Walton. But first, actually, Espinosa is looking at the first base dugout and saying his arm's not, he's not feeling good. So we are about to see, he's pointing right at his forearm, right at the elbow spot. He will depart. He'll jog off. I believe that is Sebastian Guzman. He'll come not onto the mound. Let's see who we'll have. Looks like it will be A.J. Niergarter. So he'll come in from the center field conversation. He'll come in, have some warm-up pitches. We'll introduce him again. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
I'm not feeling this one. Welcome back here to the Almond campus. Lots of defensive changes for the Zion-Benton Bees. I don't have time to go through those changes.
We'll just give some of them. We got a new pitcher. It is Rafael Villalobos.
The shortstop, Rafael Villalobos, who was apparently playing the outfield.
When we went to break, he was not. But Carlson will move across the infield to first base. He was at third. Guzman will replace him at third. And Streed, the former first baseman, will go to right field. So the 1-0 home to Jeremy Walton is cut on and miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barron's now on second on a wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning.
Any requests for music in between innings? Trying to figure out what.
Yeah, you tweeted us. Pitch is ground to the right side. Fielded by the second baseman, throws over in time, and that will retire the side to get 2 runs on a couple of hits. Leave 1 on base in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Blue Devils 8, ZB 0. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Almond campus. Josh Pose, Nick Palazzolo with you. Lots of defensive changes.
Aaron Jersold, the new hurler, throws strike one. Jake Hall is catching. Came in last inning. Timmy Palazzolo is entered the game for Charlie Badgley in center.
Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Great play by Font on the backhand. The throw to first is in time.
What a
Great
play.
play by Tony Font to retire Guzman in his first at-bat of the day. Great backhand play. Went down on one knee. Threw a bullet to first base. 6-3 on the putout. One away.
Yeah, that's why I said Tony had a really good rookie campaign last year, is because he just made every single play and impressed everybody on that team.
First pitch to Albert Alvarado is low for ball one.
Another change is Mason Tokars takes over in left field for Jeremy Walt.
The pitch is swung on, missed it high. Fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alvarado. The pitch is called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the way here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch is outside for ball 2.
Aaron Jersold, 8 innings pitched this season.
Pitch is nearly hits Alvarado as he has to jump over the ball.
8 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 10 punch-outs, a hit by pitch, all of that leading up to a 1.75 earned run average.
Probably the best on the team. The pitch is
Another JV
back foul.
Another JV call-up from last year, pitched pretty well in limited reps.
With meaningful
Varsity.
innings.
Very meaningful.
Yeah, he pitched meaningful innings.
He got to start
the only lefty.
Yeah, he got a start. He started against Mundelein, second game of a conference series. That Mundelein series was really weird because we had players returning from injury and COVID health and safety protocols that week. So we had a spring training squad one game and a full staff the next day.
The 3-2 home is upstairs for ball 4, so Alvarado will take first base. Then that will bring up Mateo McCabe, the catcher. So 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
God, that scoreboard's annoying.
The pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. Jersold, correct me if I'm wrong here, Nick. It was the only southpaw on last year's roster, pitcher-wise, pitching on the pitching staff.
Correct.
Pitch is upstairs and away. For
I
ball
told
1.
Coach Smothers I could throw left-handed if he wanted to. He told me that wouldn't be necessary. Thought I'd try. Try to get on that baseball field somehow.
The pitch is lined to shallow right field. It gets over the head of Cortez, and that's a base hit for McCabe. So 2 on with 1 out here, and that will bring up Trevor Hutchinson. So today's game has been different. There's more traffic on the base paths for the Bees. And Jersold will work out of the stretch. High socks on. Blue long sleeve underneath. Donning the number 25 this year. The pitch is on the inside corner, called strike 1.
Yeah, Aaron's going to hit you with a fastball, slider, and a changeup. He's always a big fan of the working fast pace.
Kicks and delivers home. Swung on and missed at high cheese. And the count's quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Palazzolo. Tim Palazzolo, that is. Shading towards left.
A better
center
baseball
field.
player.
Debatable.
Hey, Tim didn't almost no-hit Waukegan, I can tell you that.
The 0-2 is upstairs trying to get Hutchinson to chase. He did not.
Aaron
2 strikes.
Jersold and Trevor Hutchinson, the better, former fall ball teammates. I was on that fall ball team.
The 1-2 is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No action in the bullpen for either team. The 2-2 home is called strike 3. The throw gets away from the first baseman, Lyons. There seems to be some sort of confusion. I believe. No, they called strike 3. The home plate umpire actually just took away his strike three. The pitch was in the dirt, but he called it strike three. The runner, Albert Alvarado, will head to third on the throwaway.
I'm very confused what just happened.
It was not a drop third strike, actually. He mistakenly called strike three. So the count has run full. Now we got runners on the corners as Jaquez will move in at third, right on the grass.
So what was the count? Was it 2-2 when he called strike three?
It was 2-2, so the count is full. A pickoff play to first
Got him.
is in time. Got him. A great play. A great pickoff play. A back pick cuts down Mateo McCabe, and there's two away.
Aaron Gersel.
Beautiful. That's why lefties they're amazing.
I could even tell the third base coach for Zion, he was trying to work the umpire.
The 3-2 home is upstairs for ball four, so we'll have runners on the corners with two out again. But it was a smart play, a very smart play, trying to kill the momentum after all the confusion. And that will bring up Devin Selesky. It's the first time we've seen him today. He steps into the right-handed batter's box.
Going back to that pickoff move, the lefty pickoff move is so easy because you have a 45-degree angle before you have to commit home. If you go 46 degrees, I'm whipping out the protractor here. It's very arbitrary. But, once you go straight up and you start to lean towards home plate and your momentum takes you to home plate, you have to make the pitch home. Aaron does a nice job of kind of selling a hip, but then he falls forward and able to get a pickoff. That's why I always hated being on base. It didn't happen much when I was on base. But when a lefty was up, that's basically why coaches tell you to get a short one-way lead.
The 1-0 home is in there, called strike one. A back pick to first from Hall. A good throw, a little bit high.
And what a short one
back.
what a short one-way lead is, it's you're basically taking your 1-2. You're gonna open your hips. You're gonna take your shuffle. And you're going to lean back to first base because the one-way aspect, you're only going back to first base. You're not trying to advance.
1-1 home is called strike two right down Main Street. So now Devin Selesky finds himself in a 1-2 hole. Runners on the corners, two outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Actually, it's a pickoff play. Another great pickoff play. Font is going to chase down the runner. The run will score. In the pickoff is Hutchinson. He gets tagged out by Gersel. And that will retire the side. I believe that will go down as 1-3-6-1.
I don't
I believe that's what it went down as, if I was seeing it correctly. The run will score. That'll end the fourth inning. The score is Blue Devils 8, ZBs 1. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the Ullman campus. Jake Hall steps in, ducks as the pitch is over his head. It'll be Jake Hall, then Ryan O'Toole, and then I believe Sam Schmidt due up here in the top half of the fifth inning.
Not the quickest games we've
No.
had. As the pitch comes in, popped into foul territory on the right side, giving a run at it is Carlson. Lands just shy of the wall, and a foul ball. Because it landed in foul territory. That is the definition of a foul ball. As it counts 1 ball, 1
We
strike.
had any foul balls back to the solar farm today?
We have not. We've been lucky. We've been blessed. Some might say. Fortunate. The 1-1 home is low and in for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Definitely has
The junior
gotten
catcher.
a tad bit colder here at the Ullman campus.
All batting .600 this year in a small sample size of at-bats. The 2-1 home is a breaking ball low for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike on Hall. Batting in the right-handed batter's box today. Just his 6th at-bat of the year. The pitch is inside for ball 4. His 2nd walk of the season. Walk to strikeout ratio is 2-1. As Mason Tokarts will run for the catcher, Hall. Might be a Warren catcher thing as Hall is wearing the ski mask now. I don't know if it is Smith. I can't really see where Kyle Smith is in that dugout.
Probably in the heater.
As Ryan O'Toole steps to the plate for the first time today, looking to get back into the everyday lineup at some point this season. The pitch from Villalobos is
Upstairs.
I would say, for ball 1. I called strike. I was looking at Nick.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at you because you're looking at me.
The 0-1 home, swung on, ground ball left side under the glove of Guzman, and a base hit for O'Toole. And Tokarts is going to try to take third base. An errant throw gets him on third, and O'Toole will get to second base. Not the best decision a base runner could make. In Tokarts, there was an error on the left fielder. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Sebastian Guzman. Give O'Toole a base hit, and that'll bring up Sam Schmidt. Nick, it was just sunny
Yeah, I was
long ago.
I'm
Now
looking
it
for
looks
the
like it is 6:09 in April here in beautiful Gurnee, Illinois.
Some say it's not beautiful.
Six Flags and Gurnee Mills says otherwise. The first pitch from Villalobos to Schmidt is up and away for ball 1.
I believe Derek Jan and Kyle Bender are playing some catch in the bullpen.
Is that a warm-up throwing, or is that just we need to stay warm and the heater's not doing enough?
I think for Derek.
The 1-0 home is fouled back behind home plate.
I do think they want to see Derek in some game action.
One ball, 1 strike.
So I think we will see Derek on the mound eventually. I think that's what it could be. For Kyle Bender, I believe that's probably a little bit of both, just to get out there and throw in case he needs to go play a defensive position. The bullpen is utilized for playing catch most of the time.
The 1-1 home is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Second and third. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning.
God, it definitely dropped. I turned on the heater we have up here. I don't know if it's been working though.
Sometimes heaters don't work when you want them to. The 2-1 home, swinging a high pop-up. Right field underneath it is the right fielder Street. He makes the catch, lunging back. Tokarts will tag and score, and O'Toole will also tag, take a hard turn at third, and he's on third base, and an RBI sacrifice fly for Sam Schmidt. And the lead has been put back up to 8-9-1 Blue Devils here in the top of the 5th inning. So in steps Tim Palazzolo.
I know him.
I think he has now he has one more varsity at bat than you.
Okay, well that's just
I
not
believe
nice.
that is the truth.
Timmy P coming into the game batting .375. Small sample size.
The pitch hits him right in the back. I don't know if Nick told Villalobos to do that, but right where the I don't even know where it.
Shoulder blades.
Of the shoulder blades, maybe a bit above. So runners are on the corner here, and in steps Tony Font.
Tim is a ball magnet when he is up at the plate.
Runners on the corner here for Font. Fake pick-off play, a step-off, fake throw, pump break to first. No throw to third as Ryan O'Toole.
Interesting.
Not far enough off the base.
Interesting that they did, you see it all the time, the fake third, throw to first. They did the opposite. They faked the throw to first, throw to third as a right-handed pitcher.
The pitch in the dirt, called strike one.
Interesting.
You heard me say that correctly. No balls, one strike. Runners on the corner here, one out for Tony Font. Palazzolo got on. Most recently via the hit by pitch. The pitch to Font is inside for ball one. And as we say, it just got dark. It actually, sun's starting to appear again.
The weather of this game is
From the west.
Has hit snow today. Feel like we're getting a little bit of everything.
The 1-1 home is just misses the plate on the inside.
I think that might
Two
have been
balls.
a tad bit upstairs. Looked like a good pitch from up here. Our 100-foot view.
Bird's eye.
Bird's eye. More like a fish eye.
2 balls, 1 strike. On the shortstop. The pitch is swung on and fouled back to the netting.
Yeah, right
2
on.
balls, 2 strikes.
Tony Font right on time with that fastball from Villalobos.
Scoreboard claims we're in the 6th inning right now, even though we are not.
Tony Font came into yesterday's ball game because I was too lazy to print out up-to-date stats. Came into yesterday's ball game batting .389 on the young season.
Sorry, we didn't know until late. The pitch is in the dirt, and Palazzolo will dive into second base, even though there was no throw even.
He wanted to
There
get
was not
dirty.
even a pump fake.
He wanted to get dirty.
He wanted.
It's one of those when you don't.
This is Palazzolo to have some laundry to do tonight.
No comment.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Font is in there. Called strike 2 is the same pitch that made it a 2-1 count. The ball.
Interesting. Wait.
Actually, we were wrong. Sometimes we all mess up, and that was a called strike 3 on Tony Font, and that will bring up Adam Schills 2 away here with Ducks on the pond, with O'Toole on third and Palazzolo on second.
Base hit. 2 runs. If they do come in to score.
The pitch
That would be
is
good.
low and gets
Or
away
that.
from the catcher McCabe. O'Toole running, sprinting like Usain Bolt. Steps on home plate, and it's a 10-1 game. Like we mentioned yesterday, Ryan O'Toole coming off a ACL injury in July of 2021,
Either July or August, late summer.
late summer.
Just before the school year.
Did get surgery early September, if I recall correctly.
It seems about right.
The 1-0 home swung on and missed. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gotta have a good at bat here out of Schills because that one runner at third base, Tim Palazzolo, that's a very vital run to go up 10 at this junction in the baseball game. Almost said
Done
football game.
before, it's all right.
I'm new here.
Villalobos comes set, kicks and delivers a breaking ball in there. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. To the junior second baseman. The hero, I would say,
Yes.
of the Highland Park game in the IHSA regional semifinal.
7
we talked about.
RBIs in the last 3 innings to
2
propel
home
us.
runs. The 1-2 home swung on ground ball to the right side, fielded by Villalobos. He'll flip to Carlson, and that will retire the side. The Blue Devils get 2 runs that leave Palazzolo on third. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's Blue Devils 10, ZBs 1. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back. It just came back from a little bit of Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen in between innings. Derek Jan, the new hurler, taking over on the bump for Aaron Jersold. Kyle Bender taking over for Mason Tokars in left. And Ryan O'Toole checks into the game at third base. Kendall Lyons and Anthony Font, the remaining starters, here in a 10-1 ball game in the fifth inning, sixth inning.
Fifth inning, bottom of the fifth here, Nick. And
Is it?
first pitch is outside to the batter that is number 11, Malachi Bartz. The 1-0 is outside for ball 2. Hearing our jokes are not being liked. The pitch to 2-1.
By who?
2-0.
Name names, Josh.
Swung on and missed. 2-1.
Name names.
Sources. 2 balls, 1 strike to Malachi
Sources.
Bartz.
Trust me, bro.
As the sun is out, it kind of looks like it's a 75-degree day, but it is not. I'm wearing a winter coat, even in a press box. The pitch is fouled into the solar farm. Did not hear a clink. I saw the ball land. And the count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes, and we'll never see that baseball again.
Derek Jan on
in the winter.
Derek Jan for the third time this season. Yes, the third time. 3 innings pitched to his name. Pitched to a 4.67 ERAs. 5 strikeouts to 4 walks. Derek has struggled with a little bit of control issues in the past, being a hard thrower, but he started to hopefully figure that out.
The 3-2 home, swung on and missed it high. Heat. 1 away, and that will set them down. Bartz, and that'll bring up the now pitcher, the 4th pitcher for the ZBs, number 4, Rafael Villalobos.
Good.
Not going with no sleeves.
I don't know how he does it. If it wasn't below, like, it had to be like above 70, 72 for me to not wear sleeves.
Upstairs ball 1. Yeah, I went 1 game, and I did not wear sleeves, and after that, even when it was 110 degrees, I was wearing sleeves, just in case.
See, I'm not
you
that,
never know.
I'm not that insane.
The 1-0 home. Check swing. Appealed down to nobody at first base as the umpire,
Wasn't close.
home plate umpire, did not want to appeal. It wasn't appealable.
It was appealable. He just
The
chose not
2-0.
to.
Just inside, 3 balls, no strikes. To Rafael Villalobos. The righty kicks and delivers home. Strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike.
got to think if you're Zion, you're going with the hitting approach of taking until you get a strike.
Maybe the 3-1 is grounded to the left side.
Make a play.
And for the first time today, the Zion third base coach has made the play. So congratulations to him. After a couple errors in the earlier innings.
I was kind of hoping for him to boot it. No offense to him, but just so we can see Ryan O'Toole do his best Manny Machado impression across the diamond.
3-2 is popped by into right field. It is just inside the line. It is a fair ball, and Villalobos has a single. That was a tough play. It's a tweener, as they call it. Cortez was not going to get there, nor was Lyons. Nor was the new right fielder, Sam Schmidt.
That was just really good ball placement there. You know, that was kind of no man's land because it's too far for the right fielder. The first baseman probably has the most realistic shot at that kind of a ball in short right field, but that one just checked up just before the foul line.
Villalobos on via the duck snort, and now Newgardner is showing bunt, pulls back to pitch, nearly takes his head off, gets by Hall, and Villalobos will advance 90 feet to second base.
Yeah, just a little high on that fastball.
So Villalobos on second, just got on via the duck snort. The pitch is low and away.
I like that. Duck snort.
2 balls,
I like
no
that.
strikes.
I like that. Way to use your words.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, that was good. I like that.
As
So
Derek Yon needs a new ball. It's the ball's fault always.
No comment on that one.
Two balls, no strikes. Look at the runner at second. The pitch is upstairs for ball 3, and it gets over the glove, off the glove actually, of the catcher Jake Hall. And Villalobos will advance to third base. And it is a 3-0 count to Newgarder. Pardon.
Hopefully
John needs to settle here.
Yep.
Settle down here.
Yep.
He kicks and delivers low for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk.
Even though it is cold, now would be, personally, this is a good time to use up a mound visit. In IHSA rules, you get 3 mound visits, especially from the dugout. I believe from the infield it's unlimited, but I'm not sure. Coaches have 3 mound visits. Now seems to be a good time, because just some really bad misses from Derek Yon. So go out there, just kind of calm him down, slow him down a little bit, mess up his rhythm, just so we can try to get locked back in here.
In steps Andrew Carlson. The first pitch hits him right in the back. So 5 straight balls for Jan, and the bases are now juiced for the big bat of Henry Street.
I was very impressed by Henry Street yesterday. He was yesterday's starting pitcher for Zion. I was really impressed by what I saw. Really good fastball, very lively fastball, really good either as a curveball or a slider, really good tight spin. Threw off the Warren hitters a little bit more than they probably should have.
Quick mound visit's over. The pickoff play to third. It gets away. It gets away from O'Toole, but Villalobos doesn't go anywhere. So
Interesting.
a ball that could have scored 2 runs as it died in the dirt, in the mud actually.
Warren dodged a bullet there. Tried a pickoff move to third base. Trying to keep an eye on the runner at third.
The pitch is low. Good stop by Hall. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like Jeremy Walton is ready to be the protector.
Or he's just keeping the helmet on because it's warm.
Well, he has the glove on, and Jake Hall seems to be shaken up a bit. I don't know where the ball got him. I believe the midsection. It might be. I don't know. It looked like he was holding his hand, but he's not. He's in a great deal of pain. Goes down to his knees. I believe we're gonna have to see Kyle Smith here as on a cold day like this. Anywhere it hits where there's no protecting. Might have gotten him on the inner thigh. He's now sitting and laying down on his backside. And he will be checked out by the trainer. He'll be checked on. We'll depart for a brief injury timeout. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network. Jake Hall will return to the game after being checked out by a trainer. It didn't look great.
Not let's just say not a place you want to get hit as a male.
The 1-0 is upstairs but called strike one.
Mason Tokars has grabbed himself a baseball and is headed down to the bullpen to play a little catch.
The 1-1 home. Breaking ball low for ball two. We're about 2 hours into this game, only in the bottom of the fifth inning. Jan kicks and delivers home. A great stop on a pitch that was way outside and in the dirt. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike, so one more ball and Villalobos will get to prance on home. Comes set and the pitch. Swung on, fly ball right field. Going back on it is Schmidt, and it is off the base of the wall. 1 run in. 2 runs in as Niergarter follows, and an RBI single. A long single for Henry Streed. Teed off on the pitch. 2-run score, and it is a 10-3 ball game.
Yeah, a very, very well-hit single all the way to the fly ball to the base of the wall in deep right field. He only got 1 base out of that Herculean effort.
You got to give Carlson a little bit of a break here.
Yeah.
As Schmidt looked like he was going to catch the ball at first.
Sure.
And
that's always a tough read as a base runner.
And that'll bring up Sebastian Guzman. The first pitch is high, pop up, out of play behind us.
Or on top of us.
And
nope.
Foul, we didn't hear bang.
Bang, ding, ow.
No owls.
Not yet.
Be hard with the netting. Both netting. We have netting in front of our...
In windows,
so
and
we're all right. The 0-1 home. Swung on and popped in foul territory to the right side. Lions gives chase. It's out of play. So quickly the count's no balls and 2 strikes. It's good to see Jan getting ahead this on Guzman.
Yeah, because, sometimes as a hard thrower as he is, once you get behind, you start to get the feeling that, you're crawling out of a deeper hole than you really are. Once you get behind 2-0, 3-0, especially with a hard thrower, it's kind of hard to get back in a rhythm.
The 0-2 home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Might have been tipped into the glove. Didn't know what the home plate umpire was signaling to us.
Not sure about that one, but we'll take the out. 2 down here.
And that will bring up Albert Alvarado. The first pitch is in the dirt and gets away from the catcher Hall, and the runners will advance 90 feet. Hall did go with the backhand there. I don't know if he was afraid to get hit in that area again.
It's possible.
Once it happens once, especially on a cold day like today, you don't really want it to happen again.
Taking my fair share of shots to the midsection by a baseball as a catcher.
1-0 is inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Then you become more defensive, as you were saying, because it's not exactly a great feeling. You want to replicate.
The 2-0 is blown away. It takes the glove off of Jake Hall.
They're on gas.
3 balls, no strikes. So right after the praise I give Mr. Jan, he goes back and throws 3 straight balls.
Have to think Derek Jan's day might be ending here.
The pitch is up and nearly takes the head off of Albert Alvarado, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So that will bring up the catcher Mateo McCabe. Bases juiced once again for the ZBs here in a 10-3 ball game. They are the home team wearing their road gray uniforms.
White numbers, maroon sleeves, or scarlet red. I think it's more maroon though.
The colors of the V's. The pitch is way inside, ball one. So after 3 straight strikes, 5 straight balls from the righty flamethrower. The pitch, kind of a quick pitch, is up and in for ball 2. Just not Jan's day. As we talked about it a little bit during the break, he didn't really have warm-up pitches, meaningful warm-up pitches, so that could be a byproduct of that. The 2-0 home is swung on and fouled back
As the sun creeps back out again.
for the 3rd time today after disappearing for about 15-20 minutes.
Derek Jan at it looks like 32 pitches so far, 12 strikes. Less than ideal.
The 2-1 home. Just missed the outside corner, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Especially if you're a wild pitcher who's lacking control at times. It's really hard to get that edge or borderline pitch to get called a strike.
The
Because
3-1 is inside, ball 4, and he walks him, and we're at a 10-4 game. Theoretically, the tying run is in the hole here.
As Coach Smothers will make a mound visit, looks like he will make a change.
Looks like Mason Tokarts will come into the game. Jan departs, Tokarts in. We'll take a break. Gives him hot cocoa. We'll be back.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Mason Tokars takes over with the bases loaded jam. As Trevor Hutchinson fouls straight back to the screen. A little bit about Mason Tokars. 2 innings pitched. This is his 3rd game so far. Both 1-inning appearances in relief. Given up 8 runs, but only 3 earned, 8 walks, and 4 strikeouts, pitching to a 10.5 ERA here on the young season.
Nick, right on the back thigh of maybe his quad of Tokarts as the pitch is low for ball 1. Ripped pants.
Been there. We
New
play
season, same ripped pants. Maybe lucky pants for Tokarts. We'll talk to him maybe after the game.
maybe.
About those lucky ripped pants. The pitch is fouled in and out of the glove of Hall.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
14U in a doubleheader against Cary Grove, or maybe it was 13U.
Going into the archives, aren't we now?
First inning into a doubleheader. Get on base as batting in like the top 3. Go to slide into home top in the first inning of a doubleheader, and I ripped my pants right away from my hip bone.
The pitch gets away. The Street coming home. He is safe. And this game is suddenly a 10-5 ball game.
Most of the damage coming with 2 outs, I believe. Maybe not. Could be wrong. Seems like it, though. It's been a long inning.
And the problem is right now, Clint Smothers put in his bench a little early, it seems like.
I think you needed to get these guys some playing time.
The 2-2 home. Low for ball 3, and Tokarts was jogging off the mound. It was in every bit of the plate and in the zone.
Coach Smothers and Coach Stocker voicing their displeasure with the home plate umpire.
The payoff pitch home is outside ball 4, and
Surprised.
the bases are once again loaded. 4 already in here.
Kind of surprised.
Bottom of 5th.
Kind of surprised Coach Smothers has lasted this long in this game. This was a 10-1 ball game. Zion has rattled off 4 unanswered here.
First pitch to Bartz is low for ball 1. A lot more walks than hits right now, Nick.
Definitely. It's one of those games where it's like you can kind of blame it on the cold a little bit here. Simply because, it's cold. A lot of the bench guys, standing around, even though there are the dugout heaters, kind of standing around. But once you get in the game, you need to play. And I just haven't seen anything, I understand it's cold, people want to go home, but there's still a baseball game that needs to be played.
The 1-0 was low, swinging a ground ball to left side, fielded by Font. The throw is not in time. Trying to go a 6-4 force out. And the run will score. And just like that, we have the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning. In a game where the Blue Devils had the mercy runner on third, unable to get him in, and in steps Rafael Villalobos.
That's one of those, if executed right, because Tony Font is drifting towards third base. If you're the third baseman, you want to come right at the bag because it is a force, so he doesn't have to jump around and make that 180 throw to second base.
Pitch is in the dirt, low. Good stop by Hall to keep it somewhat close to him and keep the runner at third base. 5 runs in for the ZBs, as Clint Smothers will take a walk out to the mound. And Nick, what's he talking about there?
I think a little bit is to buy a little bit of time. Looks like the freshman Zach Osborne is going to throw in the bullpen. But I think it's to buy him a little bit of time, but also kind of slow down Mason a little bit, because right now you're in a 4-run ball game. You were up 9, now you're only up 4. So this is a game where you're one maybe 2 hits away from having a brand new ball game.
I mean, we're one big hit away from a tie ball game here.
We are. So that's why I said it when it happened. Is like stranding that runner on third is
The 1-0
a
home
huge
is
key.
low and away for ball 2. Go ahead, Nick, finish that thought.
Yeah, when you're staring a slaughter rule right down, you have the winning run technically 90 feet away, and then all you have to do is go get 3 outs. That's a missed opportunity. You can't leave that kind of run on base.
The 2-0 home is on the inside corner, called strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Tokarts, long look, comes set, kicks and delivers. Swung on high, pop up in shallow left field. Font calling for it. He's unable to make the play. 1 run in, actually 2 runs in. And a double from Rafael Villalobos, and it is a 2-run game, and the tying run is on second base.
Center fielder Tim Palazzolo, he stumbled out of his break to go get that ball. Tony Font and I believe Kyle Bender out in left kind of stumbled because it is so wet, because it is so muddy out there. That ball just kind of landed. Zion has put up 7 runs here in the 5th inning. Or maybe it's the 6th inning. I'm not really sure what inning it is anymore.
As Clint Smothers will call time. Actually, no, he will not. Actually, yes, he will. I'm sorry. Officially time as he steps over the foul line, and I believe that will be it for Tokarts. And I believe Kyle Smith will be the pitcher. Tokarts departs. Smith coming in. We got ourselves a ball game. It's Blue Devils 10, ZB's 8. We'll be back.
Welcome back here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, or maybe the 6th. I'm really not sure at this point. Kyle Smith takes over on the mound. Misfires. Looked like a close pitch. But we do have more defensive changes. Jeremy Walton has returned to left. Nick Palmieri returned to right. And Albert Jacques and Adam Schills returned to third and second, respectively.
Pitch, the 1-0 is blown away for ball 2. Smith comes set, kicks and delivers. It's behind the batter. Actually, it is a
Foul ball.
It's a foul ball, so it is
Somehow.
a 2-1 count. It did hit the bat of
Not
A.J. Niergarter.
The problem right now is Warren's let Zion hang around way too long. Like, they had the opportunity.
The 2-1 is inside, 3 balls, 1 strike.
They've had the opportunity to put this game away already, and they just haven't come through on that. And that's something I know Coach Smothers will talk to them about, especially after the game.
The 3-1 home is blown away for ball 4, so a 5-pitch walk. And the leading run is now on base.
Feel a little bit bad for Mason Tokars. He was put in really an impossible situation just to give way to Kyle Smith. Mason did a pretty decent job at throwing strikes. You know, he gave up a bloop. It's not like they were barreling him.
So in steps Andrew Carlson for the second time this inning.
Tying run on second.
Tying run on second, leading run on first. The pitch is right down Main Street, strike 1. A good first pitch strike from Smith. He comes set, kicks and delivers. Low for ball 1, and it was in the same spot where the umpire just called strike 1.
Yeah,
Some say that nobody roots for Goliath. The 1-1 swung on and missed at off-speed pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Blue Devils are 1 strike away from getting out of this big inning from the ZBs. Smith comes set, kicks and delivers, breaking ball outside. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Smith to Carlson. The pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 3.
that's
A tough break for Kyle Smith. And we will get another payoff pitch.
runners will be going.
Comes set, the kick, the delivery. Fly ball, deep left center field. Badgley underneath. Actually, it's Palazzolo. He makes the grab, and that will retire the side. They get 7 runs, the lucky number 7, but they leave the bases loaded. We go to the 6th inning. It's Blue Devils 10, ZB's 8. You're listening to the Warren Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Elmer Road campus. Here we are in the top of the 6th inning as Kendall Lyons will be up to bat for the Blue Devils. Leading off this 6th inning, he'll face Rafael Villalobos. The first pitch from Villalobos swung on, pop, fly, foul territory, right side, giving a chase is Carlson. He will make the grab. So one pitch, one out. A good job by Carlson to get there. And there's one away, and that'll bring up Adam Behrens. Villalobos kicks and delivers a breaking ball in there called strike one. Villalobos working out of the windup. He kicks and delivers strike that was called a ball. One ball, one strike, one out here in the top of the 6th inning. The 1-1 swung on and missed. One ball, two strikes on the Arizona State commit, Adam Behrens. The 1-2 home. Upstairs and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now they have to check back in. The 2-2 home swung on and missed strike 3. So quick 2 outs as Lyons goes down on the first pitch, and 5 pitches later, Behrens goes down, and that'll bring up Jeremy Walton. The pitch is ground ball up the middle past the glove of Villalobos, fielded by the shortstop. He'll have no throw. Good job by Hutchison to get the ball, hold it, and not make a bad throw. And Jeremy Walden is aboard. First pitch to Kyle Smith, the now pitcher of the game for the Blue Devils, is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike. Walden takes off as he comes set, and he is thrown out at second base. So a bad base running error ends the inning. The Blue Devils go down, leave 1 on base, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 10-8 Blue Devils. You're listening to Warren Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Allman Road campus. First pitch from Kyle Smith to Henry Street is low for ball one. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike one.
So far, I have not been impressed with anything I've seen from Warren today. You know, they've only had 15 total base runners, but they only have, I believe, they have 5 hits. They've reached on 4 errors, 4 hit by pitches, and 6 walks. But the biggest problem I've seen today is just an inability to throw strikes. They've walked 9 Zion batters. You can't let bad teams hang around this long.
The 2-1 home is low.
Especially free of charge, technically, because of free base. I mean, those are just outs, potentially, that you're just handing away. Walks will always kill you in a baseball game, and that's the narrative here today.
3-1 home. Ground ball left side fielded by Font. He throws over. It is not in time, and Lions didn't even scoop the ball up. So the tying run will come back up to the plate. An infield hit. Font did his best to charge it. Wasn't quick enough. Throw wasn't great. And that will bring up Sebastian Guzman after the infield single by Street.
Yeah.
Energy in the Zion dugout.
And momentum is
The pitch. Foul
momentum
ball.
is how baseball games are won and lost. We see it all the time. Momentum, it doesn't take long for momentum to switch over to the other dugout. Right now, the Warren dugout is very dead right now, especially in that last half inning when they were on offense. But right now, Zion's got all the momentum. They have all the energy because they know they're close.
The 0-1 home, breaking ball, low and away for ball one.
They're close to beating Warren right now, and you know, it makes me wonder what this Warren team would look like playing a team of stronger competition. Because as we've said,
1-1, swung on and missed, strike two.
Because as we've said, the strength of schedule has not been all that great for Warren. I understand you play who's on your schedule, but when you play your big dogs, like your Stevensons, like your Zerks, especially like your Mundelein.
The 1-2 home, breaking ball, good hold by Guzman.
Especially Mundelein, I think they're the 6th or 7th ranked team in the state right now. You can't shoot yourself in the foot, and that's exactly what Warren's been doing here today.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Guzman. The pitch, breaking ball, ground ball left side for foul. The count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And all of these problems are fixable. These are all. It's not like these are all very random errors or anything. These are all fixable mistakes. And you know, like we shouldn't have had to see Kyle Smith and Mason in this game, but here we are.
Walks kill you. Walks and errors always kill you. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
But we haven't even committed an error. We just can't. The last couple innings we've had
the 2-2 home, breaking ball that doesn't break.
We've had a hard
balls, 2
we've had a
strikes.
hard time throwing strikes and capitalizing with runners in scoring position. This game should have been long over about half an hour, 45 minutes ago. But here we are. We're almost
The payoff home, swung on and missed,
Attaboy.
strike 3.
Attaboy.
A good job by Smith getting the first out,
That's a big first out right there.
quieting the ZB dugout for now as Alvarado steps to home plate.
Josh, I wonder. I want to get your opinion before I give him. Do you think we see Kendall Lyons today?
No.
No.
Nope. They will not see him today. Especially, he's a starter and he needs adamant amount of time to start, to warm up. And the first pitch to Alvarado just misses the outside corner. Ball 1.
Because I think part of it, you have to at least have it in the back.
The
of your
1-0
mind.
home. Fly ball. Left center field. Underneath it is Palazzolo. Makes the catch while slipping. Great catch by Tim Palazzolo in left center field, calling off Jeremy Walton. And a big second out, taking away an extra base hit from Alvarado.
That was a really good job by Palazzolo. He had a really good break on the ball. Him and Walton both had a very good break on that ball. That ball was going to hopefully end up in a glove. Granted, it is muddy. You saw it. Palazzolo almost slipped
And fell. Kind of almost went down to his knees as a rock star slide, but still able to hang on to the ball.
In steps Mateo McCabe. The first pitch just misses the outside corner. Kyle Smith not liking the call. Nor does the Blue Devil dugout. One ball, no strike.
and
He's
I
been consistent. It's not accurate, but it's been consistent at least.
Sure,
these past few innings.
but if you're Kyle, you started the game as a catcher, so if you've been stealing strikes all day,
The 1-0 popped up,
turn your back.
and
Thank you.
Smith, the catcher, makes the play, chucks the ball, Not as much as Trevor Bauer, and that will retire the side. They get a leadoff hit. Actually, no, this game will be called to darkness. So the Blue Devils actually win this ball game 10-8. Kyle Smith gets the 4-out save. So a bit of a scare there, Nick. But the Blue Devils come out victorious.
Yeah, this was a game where, a death by 1,000 cuts, especially by Warren, is one of those things where you can't let bad teams hang around. I'm going to continue to harp on it, but you can't let bad teams hang around, and that's what they did. They let a bad team hang around, and it shouldn't have even. Look, they were up 10-1. They gave up 7 unanswered, and you made it a 10-8 ball game. That against bad teams, that can't happen, and against good teams will not allow you to shoot yourselves in the foot like this.
Well, a win is a win, Nick. I know next week you will be on your own. I will be celebrating the great Jewish holiday of Passover with some family down in Fort Lauderdale. So I wish you the best of luck next week for the McHenry game.
Appreciate it.
But that will wrap it up for us here at the Almond Road campus. He's Nick. I'm Josh. Hoping you have a great night. Stay warm, stay healthy, stay safe, and as always, go Blue Devils. Good night, everybody.